guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to The Wandering Reader. Today I'm going to be doing part 1 of my August book haul. So today I'm going to be talking to you about all of the physical books that I picked up in the month of August, and then part 2 will be up on my channel within the next week or so, probably, and I'm going to be talking to you about all the ebooks that I picked up. So this is the biggest physical book haul that I've done in quite a while. I've slowed down more on the physical book front, and I currently have piles of books where I haven't got room on my shelves to put them, but yeah, so I'm gonna have a sort out anyway. But yeah, there was this one day where, yeah, the charity bookshops were just doing it, and what can I say, I picked up lots of things. So let's jump in. The first set of books I've got to show you are ones that I picked up in a shop called The Works. The Works in the UK is a bookshop slash stationery shop slash, you know, like kids games, that kind of thing, like cut price kind of store. I've never been into one before, but my sister-in-law tends to pick up a lot of the books that she buys in there, and she reads a lot of chick lit and stuff like that, so I decided to go in there and just see what it was all about. I didn't pick up any individual books, but they do books in sets for really cheap. So I'll explain what I mean in a second. So the first set that I picked up were the 3 books by Sarah Barnard. Yeah, I already had a copy of Beautiful Broken Things, but it was like a copy that I picked up in a charity shop, and like the spine was really broken and stuff like that. So all 3 of these books I think were £8, and obviously they retail for £8 each, so it was an absolute bargain, and I've heard nothing but good things about her writing. I think she writes kind of like YA contemporary. So you've got Beautiful Broken Things, Goodbye Perfect, there we go, and A Quiet Kind of Thunder. So I think Lala from Books and Lala really likes her writing, and I've been meaning to get around to her. The covers are beautiful, so yeah, I couldn't resist getting those. And then the other set that I got was this set of the Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. So I'd been looking for a nice set of them. They come in this nice little slipcase. Stefan has mentioned wanting to read the set. He's read The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, but not the other ones. And like I said, I wanted a nice set for my shelf, so they can sit up there in the little children's section that I've got, like I said, in this nice little slipcase. And I think, again, has this even got a retail price on it? It says retails for £41.93, and again I think I paid £10 for this, so really cheap. Great little set, glad I got it. The only other book that I bought new is After by Anna Todd. This is the first book in the After series, and it's become a bit more popular lately because they've made this, is it into a Passionflix or a Netflix film? I can't remember which of those it is, but it's become a bit more popular lately for that reason. This is a series that's been around for a little while. So it's published in 2014. Why does it say 1997 on there as well? No, it does say first published by Simon & Schuster in 2013. So yeah, been around for a little while, and I believe this is like a new adult romance. It's quite chunky for a romance novel, so yeah. I don't really know anything more about it than that, but I've heard a couple of people mention it on, you know, romance orientated channels that I have been watching more of lately. And they had a copy of this in foils, which I was really surprised by. You know, have got to get into romance a little bit more lately. Well, a lot lately. I've been looking at the romance novels that are available in sort of normal bookshops, as it were. There aren't a lot of options on offer, and it's really disheartening, especially because I mentioned on a video that I did a couple of weeks ago now that I read an article that Barnes & Noble said that their romance sales were up by 30% over the last year, which I know that that's an American store, but you know, people need to be paying attention to that basically. So I think that's going to be a bit more of my my mission, you know, tweet some of those bigger stores. Why aren't you carrying more romance novels, basically, you know? Let's get the fight up for that. So yeah, don't really know anything more about it than that, but I spotted it in foils and I thought I'd buy myself a copy. Okay, and what started my massive charity bookshop haul, which, you know, these are the ones I'm going to show you now, is I was in one particular charity shop and I found loads of Debbie Maycomer books, and I've never come across a physical copy of one of her books before. I have a few of her books lined up to read on my Kindle, but I'd never seen one of her books physically before. And I said to the woman when I got to the till, it's almost like somebody, you know, has dropped off their entire Debbie Maycomer collection. It's not everything she's ever written, obviously, but I couldn't decide between them, so I just bought them all, basically, and now I have like a stack of Debbie Maycomer books. Some of which are in series, like these are in a series. So this is 74 Seaside Avenue, 92 Pacific Boulevard, and 1022 Evergreen Place. This is in a series that she's written, which basically they're all entitled addresses like this. So I know they're in a series, and then I'll show you the other ones. So I have here Starry Night, Cottage by the Sea, No Place Like Home. I don't know what any of these are about. Be My Valentine, The Perfect Match, and Summertime Dreams. And then On a Snowy Night, Love Letters, The Inn at Rose Harbour, and Alaskan Holiday. So all of those were in one charity shop. So it must be somebody's dropped off their collection, basically. So I actually started reading Alaskan Holiday. I've got 50 pages through it. I have to say, I haven't liked the way it started, which is not a good sign for all of these, but you know, I have heard good things about Debbie Maycomer's writing, so this is quite a short one. I'll make my way through that and then I'll try one of the other ones and we'll see. But yeah, I'm hoping I like them because I have bought quite a few of them now. A few hardcovers that I picked up, one of which is My True Love Gave to Me by Stephanie Perkins. You can see that cover, there we go. It's got beautiful pink sprayed edges. It's a naked hardback. It doesn't look like it's been read. You know, I mean, you can't really tell whether things have been read because the spine hasn't been cracked, but it doesn't look like it to me. This is a collection of 12 winter romances by all different authors. So you've got Holly Black, Jenny Han, Rainbow Rowell, Laini Taylor, Kirsten White, Stephanie Perkins, obviously edited by Stephanie Perkins. And I couldn't resist it just because I think it looks so pretty, and it is, you know, they are romance stories, so even if I don't like all of them, I quite want to have this on my shelf because it's so beautiful. Yeah. Then I saw a hardback first edition of The Muse by Jessie Burton. I did have a paperback copy of this. I'm now going to be replacing it with this hardback edition. I haven't read either of Jessie Burton's books, so I don't actually know whether I like them or not, but they're historical fiction books. This is her second one. Yeah, because the first one was The Miniaturist. So I have that now. And then the other hardback book I got was Chasing the Stars by Mallory Blackman. This is her latest YA release, and I think it's sort of sci-fi orientated. It's got a lovely cover that's got like these stars on it, so I got that. A couple of books that aren't romance related. I found a copy of Bluebird by Attica Locke, which I believe is some sort of thriller. And yeah, I really like the cover on this. For some reason it really appeals to me. It's set in Texas as well, which quite appeals to me as well. I could be a bit more eloquent there, but anyway. Yeah, it says a little quote from Mick Herron, actually, who Stephen really likes Mick Herron's writing. The best kind of thriller, as literate and thoughtful as it is fast moving. I have to tell him that it's blurred by Mick Herron. That might make him want to read it. So there's that. And then I found a collector's edition of Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, which is the third book in the Infernal Devices series. So this is the series that goes after the, what's the other series called? The Mortal Instruments series, and it's a historical trilogy that she wrote. People say really good things about this trilogy more than they do the Mortal Instruments trilogy. So because it was a collector's edition, and it's massive, look at it, and it was in pretty good condition, I couldn't say no to it. So yeah, I saw a few Nora Roberts books, so I thought I'd grab them. This is The Liar by Nora Roberts, Catching Snowflakes, and Bay of Sighs, which is the second book in the Guardians trilogy. I don't own book one, but I've been more and more interested in Nora Roberts' writing, so I picked those up. Another Susan Wiggs book I spotted, and this is Snowfall at Willow Lake. Again, don't know much about it, but it looks like a wintry novel. Don't think it's got any Christmas vibes to it, but seems kind of like appropriate for the upcoming season. Can you believe that I found an Abby Glines book in a charity shop in England? I'm pretty sure Abby Glines is American, isn't she? But she's like a... yeah. Isn't she like an indie... she started off as like an indie author, didn't she? I'm pretty sure. So this is Breathe by her. This is book one in a series that she wrote called Sea Breeze, I think. Which I think it's like a new adult romance, I'm not sure, but I was pretty gobsmacked, so I had to get it. 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James. I had read the first 50 pages of that library copy, and then yeah, so I was just like, oh, I might as well just get it and take the library copy back, because I do want to read it eventually. Yeah, anyway. Then I've got The Angel by Tiffany Reese, which the blurb on the cover says more scorching than 50 Shades, which intrigued me. This is a book in a series that she's written called The Original Sinners. I don't know whereabouts it comes, so I might have to do some investigating about, you know, whether it's the first. I can't remember whether it's the first in the series or not. We'll see. But yeah, this is published by Mills and Boon. It's part of their Spice line. So then I found a Susanna Kearsley book called Mariana. I've heard very good things about Susanna Kearsley's writing, and Brie from the blog Falling for Romance, she did have a channel, a YouTube channel, but she's not posting on it anymore. She has mentioned Susanna Kearsley's writing quite a few times, and again, I've never seen a physical copy of one of her books. Don't know what it's about, but I grabbed it. And then lastly, I have I Heart Paris by Lindsay Kelk. This is one of the books in the I Heart series that she's written. I own a few of them now. I have I Heart Hollywood and I Heart London on my shelf, and then I think I have one or two on my Kindle as well. So the back of this has got like a little bit of curling here. But again, because I've been collecting this series, I sort of saw it and grabbed it. So there you go, guys. They were all of the physical books that I picked up in the month of August. Stay tuned for the ebook haul that will go up on my channel in the next few days, and they obviously will be all the ebooks that I picked up in the month of August. So yes, I'd love to have a chat with you in the comments below. Have you read any of these books? What did you think of them? Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.